Bom dia.
Good morning to you all. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you. I'm Agnaldo Pedroso. I work for Tecnisa. The objective is to share with you how is it that Tecnisa has been using GeneXus for its business, and also share a little bit of our experience in the projects we have together with GeneXus. This is my contact, my email address, Agnaldo Pedroso. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Let me talk a little bit about Tecnisa. Who we are. I will tell you who we are. Tecnisa is a builder. It also promotes land and the building of new houses, and we are also a real estate company. We deal with the selling of houses and property. The company was founded in 1977 by our current president, Mr. Mayer. It became an open capital company in 2007. And it is recognized in Brazil and one of the most innovative companies in the real estate market. If you're curious and want to learn a little bit more about Tecnisa, this is our website, www.tecnisa.com.br. This is the contact if you want to learn more about us. Let me share a few figures with you about Tecnisa. Look at the figures. Tecnisa already launched over 7 million square meters of property. This number includes 206 launches, which includes 43,000 units approximately. These are flats, these are houses, these are business units, land, all kinds of things. We are a company for building. I will tell you now how Tecnisa uses GeneXus today as part of its business. I'll show you a little bit about the systems that we have implemented at Tecnisa. The first system, the main system, which looks after the core of the business, is WSit. This is the data we have on the web. We migrated from the Windows platform to the web. And we have an integrated system for Tecnisa. WEB is the SIT means Integrated Tecnisa System. It's all built on the basis of GeneXus. And this is our main system. Then I will talk a little bit more in depth about this WSit. And we have SAP, which is our ERP, and also to relate to customers, we have a CRM, which is Microsoft Dynamics. And very recently, about a year ago, we implemented an electronic market that deals with purchases. It has a large volume of purchases, being building a company. And this system has helped us move on in this part of our market. Also, AppData is for human resources. And we have GeneXus Informatica, which also has to do with funding different processes for our customers and connecting to banks. And this is very important for our building company. We have Control Tower, which is in charge of the workflow. And we also have a tool called Quick Click View that we use a lot in our company to obtain information and generate vision for all areas of the company. So this is an overview, a macro overview of the tools we have. We have other tools as well, but these are the most relevant systems that we use in our business. Now talking more in depth about WSit, which is the tool that we developed on the basis of GeneXus. It includes several modules. We have a business module that does all the sales from the moment of the sale, when proposals are launched, contracts are created, all that has to do with payments and collection, all the chain in the sale and the commissions. Then we have a module for credit that looks after everything after the sale is closed. We have to approve credit, we have to do consultation about the records of the customer. All of that is done through the module on credit. Then receivables, that's another module. We opted not to use this through SAP. These receivables are very important for our building agency, so we decided to use the module from the WSit through GeneXus. We also have a module for oversight. This is for the units when they are ready, when they are built. We have a process that controls, and this is controlled through this module as well. And we also have technical assistance. This is post-sale activity. All we do after the sale is closed with the customers. We have this technical assistance module to keep in touch with them. And we also have a business module that deals with a part of the company that takes the process as a whole. So it provides indicators, for example, including sales till the end of the process, covering the whole process, and this module responds to that purpose. So basically here we integrate other supports to the WSit. We have Microsoft Dynamics CRM, SAP, Unix, and Rocket. We do consultations through the web to the CPF of the customer for the approval of credit, for example. Then we basically use the SAP for these integrations. We also use process integration and other webs. This is interesting to share with you. This represents our mirror that reflects all our sales. You can look, for example, at a piece of land, and the connector is connected here at the time we sell something in the area of sales. And this is very dynamic. When this runs, this is very dynamic. You see who's buying, who's consulting. And this is a very important tool that we use on the basis of GeneXus. For example, we have a connector. If a flat is being sold, you can see here what are the free units in green, what units are already booked by customers because there's an intention of purchase. So we mark it in yellow. And in blue, when it is about to sign a deed, the customer showed his interest in buying, so we are in the process of exchanging documents, and after that phase it's sold, and this is when it becomes red. So the functionality of this chart is very important for sales activities. All right. You saw that the WSit, our system, is based on GeneXus completely. But we also have two important partners, AGL Solutions. This is a consultant that supports us in projects, in the sustainability of the systems. We have several projects with these partners. This year, the economy in Brazil is not doing that well, so we have less products launched this year. And K2IP helps us in the GeneXus consultancy. I will talk a little bit about a project that we have for migration to GeneXus, and K2IP helped us. And they also are involved in information technology governance, and they are helping us in this field as well. I will share with you our experience now this year when we migrated GeneXus. We migrated from the Evolution 1 version to Evolution 3. I'll talk about the project a little bit. We are a little behind in terms of the version. There are 8 versions, if I'm not wrong. We were in Evolution 1. And the objective was to migrate to a more updated version, which was Evolution 3. This is the one we have today, version U2. This project involved approximately 5,478 source programs in WCTM. Duration was 6 months. In this project, we did this in parallel with other projects in the company. We did this with suppliers and internally. We had different stages to go through. We had the planning stage. Right away, we had to get ready for the environments. We were on the version Evolution 3. We were moving to the Evolution 3, and we had to work in an isolated way to be updated, going from EV1 version. And right away, we planned 3 stages, because in a migration project such as this one, the most important thing is the stage where you do the testing. So first of all, we hired some professionals, some partners with knowledge in the business, with knowledge about GeneXus, and we did a series of tests. We had 2 systems moving into version 3. There were different kinds of obstacles and technical issues, so we went through that stage, and after that we moved into the test stage. And the business analysts, the IT team, helped us, and we trained people to be more inclined to business integrating different text, and they were all integrated to guarantee the optimal operation of the system in this new version. And in the end, we involved customers to see if everything was correct, to see how they felt, and they got involved for the homologation of the system. After that, we did implementation. This implementation was discussed. We had to do it without generating interruptions in the production or in the operation. And this is what I will share with you. We had to use a strategy for this. So we installed in the same server, we installed the Evolution 1, and we installed the Evolution 3, and we shared this production. And this allowed us to adopt a strategy of gradually migrating different areas. So we planned stage by stage. Every day we migrated one area or a group of users from version 1 to version 3. And the project was a success. In this way, we could do it smoothly, and there was not a single problem coming up. Right? What are the benefits of version evolution 3? Why did we move from evolution 1 to evolution 3? What are the benefits? First of all, development. We have a small team, that is technical team, and now they are updated. Also, the providers, our suppliers have been updated. We have a better performance in the specification of KBS, and all the publications we did in the field of production, we specify the KBs, and this included from 7 hours to 1.5 hours in this rebuild. This is the maximum potential we used at the level of servers. And this was very relevant in our process of managing this migration.
Another benefit that we already had in the EV2 version is to have a new version that is offline. And this allows to migrate to mobile projects, especially in our workplace. The fact of having mobile offline is very good, because you not always have the internet access when you are working in a building site. We also have the question of the various versions. We have the GeneXus server EV3, which has some benefits with regard to improving the control of the versions of the KBS, etc. Also, another benefit is to have a different knowledge base with a different modulation. And what is important for us in Tecnisa is the fact that we now have available in version 3 the SAP connector. We made some experiences, and I'm going to tell you about them in a minute. Finally, we also have we also guarantee supports, because we were lagging behind in the support that we were providing, and that is why this new version has updated this aspect too. With regard to the SAP connector, we implemented the third version, and we uploaded through our tech this connector. We have several systems, the ones that we showed you at the beginning, and we have the integration with the SAP system, and now we use the PI, which is the process integration that SAP has. And we made some tests with this connector. We made a concept test, and the first one, in which we chose an integration functionality, always here in this side, and the process integration was a tool for this integration. We made the connection through the connector. This took us about 1 week, and we also had the help of an SAP expert who gave us information with regard to the mapping, which is important so that you can make the integration and work with the connector. And everything went well. We did a second test, which was independent from our system. We created a mobile application in order to make the payments with SAP or approve the payments. Sometimes the managers of the enterprise need this tool for payment, and we also used a connector to SAP, and this is how you use it. You have to log in, and through the login you can see all the registries of pending approvals of expenses that can be approved by one of the managers, and this is also achieved through SAP. This is something that we did and achieved last week only, but it's opening a very important door in order to create internal projects so as to separate the connection through the PI and start using the GeneXus connector. Why? What are the benefits? Firstly, it decreases the time of developing the SAP integration. With SAP, you always need a consultant, you always need to convey information, etc. And also from the side of GeneXus, you need someone who is an expert in the connector. But in this case, you decrease the time and also the cost of developing the integration with SAP. You need the cost of a PI consultant, with SAP, but if you use the GeneXus connector, you can decrease the cost. There's more flexibility to create solutions, including the mobile solution. If you use it directly with SAP, it's very costly, but now with this other resource, we are able to develop the mobile application with GeneXus and connect it directly with SAP, as I showed you with the payments option. And the connector also makes it possible to develop GeneXus for everyone, and everybody has access to the SAP world, using at the same time the whole potential that GeneXus offers. Well, this is what I wanted to share with you. It's a very simple and straightforward presentation. And I will add that for us it was very important to migrate versions because we were lagging behind. And now with the SAP connector we have new opportunities. And in 2016 we have new projects that will start using the connector. Right now we have a new payment system, and we need to change the whole payment structure that we use. Therefore, we will have to build in the connector in this new structure. If there's any doubt, any question, we have here some of our partners, Mark, for example, and everybody's ready to answer your questions and help you if possible. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Thank you very much for your attention.